I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Teddy. Welcome
to Queer Kid Stuff. Today we're talking about privilege and class. Queer Kid Stuff. You are enough here at Queer Kid Stuff. Welcome to the third episode in our 5-part series on privilege. You ready, Teddy?
Ready.
Okay, help me remember everything we've talked about, Teddy.
You mean ever? That's so many things.
Oh no, Teddy. Just in our episodes on privilege.
Oh, that makes more sense. Sure, Lindsay.
Okay, first we learned all about what privilege is.
When we sang that song about the playground.
That's right. We learned about privilege when we sang about the monkey bars and how we can all help build a brand new jungle gym that's fair for everyone.
I really want to play on that jungle gym.
Then last episode, we met my friend Kira.
And she told us about race.
Yep. And today I've got another friend for you to meet who's going to help us talk about something called class.
Like school?
That's a great guess, but it's not the kind of class that happens at school. Why don't we give my friend Gaby a call and she can tell us all about it. Ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Hey Lindsay, thanks for having me on Queer Kid Stuff. And very nice to meet you, Teddy.
It's really good to meet you too, Gaby. Gaby?
What's up, Teddy?
What are your pronouns and how do you identify?
Oh, I identify as cis female and my pronouns are she, her.
Cool. Lindsay told me you're going to tell us about class and that it's not the kind of class that's at school.
That's right, Teddy. The type of class we're talking about is social class.
Gaby, why don't we back up and break it down a little
Sure.
bit?
Well, Teddy, this type of class has to do with money.
When you have money, that means you can buy things.
Like clothes and books and toys and food.
And ice cream!
Yeah, ice cream too.
So class has to do with how much money you have.
And how much stuff you're able to get with the money you have.
Some people have more money than other people.
We sometimes call these people rich or wealthy, and people with less money can't buy as much stuff. We sometimes call these people poor or less wealthy.
So, some people can have more ice cream than other people because of how much money they have?
And people who have different amounts of money are in different classes.
But why? Everyone should be able to have ice cream if they want it.
Exactly. So if we're going with the ice cream metaphor, some people can afford to get a waffle cone with a bunch of different toppings and 2 scoops. And some people can get a sugar cone with 1 scoop. And a lot of people can't afford to have any ice cream at all.
That's where privilege comes in, Teddy.
That's right. People with money have a huge advantage over people with less money.
Can't the person with the big ice cream cone share their money so other people can get ice cream too?
That's an excellent question, Teddy, but I'm sorry I don't have an answer for you.
This is another thing about privilege that's really unfair, Teddy. Some people who have more money do share it with other people, but a lot don't.
That's not very nice.
You're definitely right about that, Teddy.
Is there something I can do about it?
Yes, sure. Everyone can make a difference, even if it feels small.
It's all about kindness and generosity.
Does that mean sharing?
Yeah, Teddy.
Here's an example from my own life, Teddy. When I was in elementary school, I changed from a school that didn't have school uniforms to a school that did have school uniforms, meaning that everyone was dressed the same every day and you couldn't tell what class people were. Well, then some of the rich kids started wearing expensive sneakers and fancy jewelry to school so that people could know that they were wealthier than the other kids and had more money. Well, that made the poor kids feel really bad and judged. So then kids from both sides got together and decided that nobody should wear any markers of class like fancy jewelry or expensive sneakers to school. That way, each student could be judged on their merit, personality, and kindness, rather than how expensive their accessories were.
Got it. Thanks for sharing that story, Gaby.
You're very welcome, Teddy.
Does class make a little more sense now, Teddy?
Yeah, Lindsay. Thanks so much for explaining it to me, Gaby.
It was really nice to meet you, Teddy, and thank you so much for having me, you guys. It was great to be here.
Very glad you could make it, Gaby.
Bye!
Gaby is so cool.
I know. Grown-ups, you can find Gaby on her YouTube comedy channel, Just Between Us, and on her financial podcast, Bad with Money. It's one of my all-time favorite podcasts, and you should definitely take a listen wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you so much for watching Queer Kid Stuff. If you want to help support what Teddy and I are doing, bringing LGBTQ+ education to ages 3+, you can support us on our Patreon page, just like these awesome people. We could really use your support. That's it from me and Teddy. We'll see you next time on Queer Kid Stuff.